I have a picture pinned to my wall, an image of you and of me, and we're laughing, we're loving it all. But look at our life now, all tattered and torn. We fuss and we fight and delight in the tears that we cry until dawn. Oh, hold me now. Oh, warm my heart. Stay with me. Let love and start. Let love and start. You say I'm a dreamer. We're two of a kind. Both of us searching for some perfect world we know we'll never find. So perhaps I should leave here. Yeah, go far away. But you know that there's nowhere that I'd rather be than with you here today. Oh, hold me now. Oh, warm my heart. Stay with me. Let love in start. Let love in start. Whoa, hold me now. Oh, warm my heart. Stay with me. Let love in start. Let love in start. You ask if I love you. Well, what could I say? You know that I do, and that this is the one of those games that we play. So I'll sing you a song. Please don't cry anymore. I'll even ask for forgiveness, and you know just what you're asking for. Hold me now. Hold me in your lovers. Want my cold and tired. Stay with me. Oh, stay with me. Let love and start. Let love and start. Oh, hold me now. Oh, my heart is on a tired heart. Stay with me, oh, stay with me. Let love and start, let love and start. Oh, hold me now. Oh, me loving eyes. My heart, oh, my cold and tired heart. Stay with me, oh, stay with me. Let love and start, let love and start. Oh, hold me now. Hold me in your arms. Oh, my cold and tired heart. Stay with me, oh, stay with me. Let love and start, let love and start. Oh, hold me now. Oh, my cold and tired heart. Stay with me, oh, stay with me. Hey, what's up to all you YouTube subscribers, all you wrestling fans from the Godfather of Soul? That little song that all of you just heard was the number one hit single from 1984 called Hold Me Now by the Thompson Twins. One of the best hit songs of the 80s. The best. And tonight I'm going to discuss I got a little raw rant I want to talk to all of you tonight. Well, once again, Raw turned out to be shitty. Bullshit. Once again. I mean, let's see. Open the show tonight with this little segment between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was out here talking about a new nickname for The Rock, and The Rock and I bet you right now The Rock is very going to destroy these two come Friday on SmackDown. And some people, some JD, some, and if you're watching this video, some people say that Seth Rollins is like a PG clown for a reason. And and uh and okay, why in the world? Why I think why did Michael Cole mention Sting's retirement? I mean, he's in AEW. He was in the WWE Hall of Fame because there was a different way to go. Well, they did it because there's nothing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with WWE mentioning the AEW star being retiring from wrestling because WWE did the same thing with Kerry Von Erich, with David Von Erich mentioned about his death in a in when in about WWE Vince McMahon one time mentioned about the death of Kerry Von Erich in an episode of Championship Wrestling in 1984, WWF Championship Wrestling. Because Kerry Von Erich was in World Class Championship Wrestling, and Gordon Solie even did the same thing in in Georgia Championship Wrestling, was originally known as NWA, NWA Georgia and WCW. Wow. I bet you Seth Rollins right now is going to get cooked by The Rock this Friday. And by the way, congratulations to Sting on his little retirement last night from AEW. He was one of my favorite childhood wrestlers, and we thank you, Sting, by the way. And what about this and this little match between Nia Jax and Becky Lynch? Um, we saw what happens. What we see? What do we see? What do we see later in match? We see Liv Morgan from behind interfering, costing Becky Lynch to get disqualified. And we saw a little fight, a little backstage segment between the two ladies. And I remember Liv, it got a little, they're fighting. Becky Lynch told Liv Morgan she apologized and something a lot and some stuff like that. And they said some heated words backstage. And Becky even said, see, yeah, who could forget that Becky Lynch one time bully Liv Morgan backstage, saying she's gonna cry, and Becky slapped her for it. And then we saw Rhea Ripley with a Raw Women's title, smiling and just set the face off at WrestleMania. Rhea was smiling at her backstage, and Becky would look really pissed. Then we go to next. Let's see who we'll go over to next. Then we go to a little match with corny match. Was Seth was let's see what was it? The match was between Gunther versus Dirty Dum Dum. Now I'm starting to like Gunther. I never liked Dum Dum after all the bad shit he did to his father. He he it was a match Gunther versus Dirty Dum Dum. I'm starting to like Gunther, but this match I'm starting yeah, dude, I'm starting to like Gunther and the Imperium. I never liked the Judgment Day, but Dominic kind of got what he just coming deserved, but some want to ask some believe that he might reunite with his father with the LWO. Then we see a little tag team match, women's tag team match. We saw what do we see? What do we see? What the fuck do we see tonight? We saw Candy Kate, Tana Chance and Kaden Carter versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. And then out comes Dakota Kai and the Kabuki Warriors. But the real question is, last Friday, Dakota Kai turned on Bayley's. But the real question is, so it's okay for Bayley to turn on Sasha Banks 4 years ago, but it's not okay for Dakota to do the same thing to her last Friday on SmackDown. Well, it is what it is. Like JD said, it is what it is, right, JD? And that will and then we saw return. Then we saw Andrade return on Andrade. Wow, Andrade returning to WWE. Wow, Andrade Cien almost returns to WWE, and I knew he was gonna come back to WWE, facing off against Apollo Crews. I say that this is just this garbage. I mean, they're really desperate. I mean, and is this? I mean, and why come they didn't induct the first inductee of the first inductee in the WWE Hall of Fame? Why didn't they introduce Paul Heyman? That's just shit. That's just unbelievable. I don't know why they didn't do that tonight. Induct the first inductee in the WWE Hall of Fame. And then we saw the one little segment between Dakota Kai and Kabuki Warriors. We saw Dakota Kai was mouthing off as Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. I think she's a little butthurt because Shayna Baszler tried to destroy her in NXT. It's true. They had a history, Shayna Baszler and Dakota Kai. And so let's see. What else next? What else? Trying to think of something else. Shayna Baszler got those Kevin Nash vibes, And I think Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark might become the next WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I think it's gonna happen at WrestleMania 40. We should see. I really and I really didn't feel sorry for Damien or Damian Priest and Domino tonight. I'm starting to like Gunther and the Imperium, but Running Night Raw was weak. And see Sami Zayn versus Ivar was a little corny, and I really don't care about Drew McIntyre about this moment. I mean, he's already gonna let Seth Rollins drop the title to him anyway, and because he was his leg. I mean he I mean Seth I mean Drew McIntyre is just a whining, complaining um little jerk because he wants to have everything handed to him on silver platter all the time. I mean, we all know he's gonna take that, he's gonna go to WrestleMania 4 and get that title off from Drew McIntyre. I mean, he's probably butthurt because it goes back to SummerSlam 2017 and something like that. Well, yeah, when Drew McIntyre wins, I mean, it's gonna be 2020 over again. And what happened? I mean, but you know what? Damian Priest might cash in. Damian Priest might cash in, becomes the new WWE champion. You know, because they want because in Judgment Day Suckfest has has everything Judgment Day Suckfest has like all the gold. What if Finn Balor but what if Finn Balor Dum Dum might have the goal to become tag team champions again? Oh, this is just a terrible. Raw was just completely hopeless and garbage. Completely hopeless and garbage. And in the SmackDown, um, it was just complete. It was just a disaster. And they made. I mean, Drew. I mean, once again, we all saw Jimmy Uso interfere again, costing his brother, Jimmy Uso, costing Jay the match against Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins from behind wastes his ass to close out the show tonight on Monday Night on Raw. Diarrhea Wayne, Diarrhea Dwayne is what some of the, is being called now. Diarrhea Dwayne, referring to Rock. And JD, if you're watching the video, you gotta check out this podcast, for his review. JD from Owen's podcast, he says, um, Cody Rhodes, he said, Cody Rhodes accepting the Rock's challenge, and Seth Rollins makes a fool out of himself. You need to check that podcast out. I mean, I know you know Seth Rollins looked like like well one thing wait, what am I saying? I should say that Seth Rollins really buried himself tonight, JD. And all you watching, he really buried himself tonight. This means he's Drew McIntyre is getting that belt from him, and it's gonna be this gonna be a, I bet you this is not gonna turn out for WrestleMania 40. It's not. And whatever happened to that promo that Seth Khan, Drew McIntyre a few weeks ago, where Seth was really serious with Seth Rollins. I really and it's just the crappy, shitty show I just watched tonight on Monday Night Raw, and I cannot deal with it. So now before I leave the show, I'm gonna give you some little wrestling history and some birthdays today, and some pop culture. And for this for JD from this for JD Jared G Drama who's watching this video right now, who I'm friends with in the wrestling group. Let's see. Wrestling birthdays for I know you probably mentioned see. I know you JD, you know that today's a happy birthday. Today's a happy birthday for to Dalton Castle and Sarita. Yesterday was a happy birthday to Hanson of the War Raiders. And JD, I know you remember this movie called little movies that were released in theaters and nationwide. A couple of movies for last Saturday. I know this is a really good movie. You remember this movie, JD? Against All Odds, starring Jeff Bridges, Rachel Ward, and James Woods. Really good movie. I know you remember that movie. And there was a song by Phil Collins who did a song called "Against All Odds." Take a look at me now. Good song by Phil Collins. Against All Odds, and I know you remember this movie called Harry and Son, starring Paul Newman and Robbie Benson. Repo Man, starring Emilio Estevez. I know you remember that movie. And a movie called in 1983 Sahara, starring Brooke Shields. And I know you remember this movie, this little mockumentary film called "This Is Spinal Tap." And some pop culture for history for today. I know you remember these movies, JD. For today, March the that was March the third, second that I mentioned for pop culture last Saturday for you, JD. And here's some today's wrestling pop culture today. I know you remember some of you remember these movies, and JD who's watching this video does too. These movies are released on this day on March the 4th. 1994, Angie starring Gina Davis and the late James Gandolfini was in this movie. Um, The Chase, JD. I know you remember that movie starring The Chase, starring Charlie Sheen and Chrissy Swanson. And Henry Rollins, I know you know who he is, JD. Henry Rollins, the lead singer of this group, Black Flag, was in that group, and members of Red Hot Chili Peppers was in that movie. Flea, and uh, Anthony Kiedis, Kiedis, yeah, that's it. China Moon, starring Ed Harris and Madeline Stowe, and Greedy. I know you remember the movie JD, Greedy, starring Michael J. Fox, Kirk Douglas, and Nancy Travis, and Phil Hartman, God rest his soul. And and uh and some wrestling history today, JD. I know you remember this one. It's the one when Brock Lesnar arrives with Stone Cold's ATV. This was on 2004 from the SmackDown this day, March the 4th, 2004 SmackDown edition. Brock Lesnar arrives with Stone Cold's ATV. Um, Paul Heyman versus Eddie Guerrero. And Paul Heyman got a lot of nerve to force in the storyline. Paul Heyman got a lot of nerve to make Eddie Guerrero apologize for what he did to Don Marie. I mean, it was, in my opinion, it's actually Paul Heyman's fault. You should never have had Don Marie with her. She never put her in a position, and Eddie Guerrero would never accidentally hit her. And on this day in 2014, WWE main event, Daniel Bryan defeated Kane. Yeah, WWE main event, Daniel Bryan defeated Kane. Daniel Bryan defeated Kane. And the Bella Twins defeated Nikki Bella defeated Alicia Fox, and the Usos defeated the Usos, Jay Uso, Jim Uso, and now now they're not they're having a feud. Who's now having a feud now defeated Los Matadores, Diago and Fernando to retain the WWE Tag Team Championship. And that's it. So that's my little video I did all of you today, and look my little wrestling history, pop culture, and everything for all of you. And JD, I know you mentioned I mentioned that we lost John Candy. John Candy we lost 30 years ago today. The legendary John Candy, real funny man he was, and we all miss him. Yeah. Well, that's it. To all my John Candy, he died. John Candy died in Durango, Mexico. He was shooting a movie called Wagons East with Richard Lewis, who we lost about the other day. So now they're all both in heaven now, JD. All both in heaven now, Richard Lewis and John Candy, that they worked together in a movie called Wagons East. So that's my little rant for all of you, my little Monday Night Raw rant for all of you tonight. Now I'm going to close out the show with something for all of you tonight. I was singing this song earlier, called in honor of the passing of John Candy, called Beyond Our Wildest Dreams, sung by John Melnick from the movie he starred in called Delirious, where he played a soap opera writer who gets in a car accident and finds himself stuck. Finds himself in his own soap opera fantasy world. I like that movie, Delirious. I know JD. I know you remember the movie Delirious. It had Meryl Hemingway in it. So I know. So now I'm gonna close out my little video. I'm gonna sing this song that I just sung the song earlier. For all of you that didn't see that video on YouTube, check it out. It's called the song I sung for John Candy from the movie he did called Beyond Our Wildest Dreams, sung by John Melnick, on soundtrack for the movie Delirious, 1991. So I'm gonna close out this show on this video, singing this song for John Candy, and all of his passing that we lost 30 years ago today, called Beyond Our Wildest Dreams, sung by John Melnick from the 1991 fantasy comedy Delirious that John Candy starred in. In honor of his passing, we lost 30 years ago today. This is for you, Mr. Candy. Here it is. Here it is to close out the video. I feel your touch and I know that it's real. I'm not a fool, stand and trust what I feel to carry us beyond our wildest dreams. Our lips never spoke of a word. The voices inside our hearts till they cry to be heard. I hear you now and I know that it's real. And I am bold and attract what I feel. The answer lies beyond our wildest dreams. So many roads and honest to this moment. So many twists, so many turns. Friends to the end. Say it against the wind. There's a boy's heart. Never lies. So welcome to our wildest dreams. You always can count on love to be right and clean. I feel your touch and I'm sure that it's real. I'm not a fool, I know just what I feel to carry us beyond our wildest dreams. Rest in peace, Mr. Candy. We love you and we miss you. Good night, everyone. Peace.